Hey, this is Muzi. It is the Grand Alchemist of the Guild speaking. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you still have time to find out. This is me building my AI and automation business in public. Day 56. I'm quite sure it's day 56. It might be day 57. Who knows? But yeah. Okay. I have a structure to these videos. I'm using the structure right now. I Funnily enough, I just recorded like a minute long portion of this, um, but I realized that I wasn't recording sound, so I had to test it, and then turns out that it wasn't recording. So I guess I'll just show you the exact same thing again. So okay, I won't show you, but I just signed a contract with a client, so my month is going to go very well from now on. Very excited to see how that goes. Also working on like other things. Oh, you'll find out what's going on. So, what did I plan to do before the start of the day? Before the start of the day, I knew that I was going to go to Johannesburg to like chill with certain people, people who I previously considered as just like contacts, but now consider as like genuine friends. Um, and The reason why I consider them as genuine friends is because like you can just chill with people and just be yourself. I was just like being myself then, and it was like genuinely so freeing, man. I had a lot of fun, and I I cannot say like, because it's one thing just being around people, but it's another thing being around people who like all have things that they're doing with their lives, and they all have like passions. That's so exciting. Like, um, I watched someone like make a song just from scratch. So cool. um, we were speaking about like all sorts of things from like politics to like theories about like human psychology and everything, and like these are all things that you don't really like think about, you don't really like like speak to with anyone. I mean, I normally like think about them in my head. I don't really think about making music though, because as much as I've dabbled in like in a previous time, I don't really consider myself to have that talent. um And don't get me wrong, I feel like talent is something that you can learn. Like you just have to tell yourself that you can learn anything, and then you can just learn whatever it. Like you can split a talent into certain like kind of pieces of the puzzle, and then you just learn those pieces, and then you have the talent. That's basically it. That's how I. That's what I believe. I don't think that I want I want those pieces. But like seeing those guys in action, it was really cool. And yeah, we had like tons of fun just talking about like really cool stuff. um, we had so much fun that I ended up coming home like a few minutes ago. So I mean, most of that was just traveling, just walking to and fro, just like doing random stuff. It was really fun though. I had a ton of fun. um, yeah, but like now we need to lock in. Okay, so that was what I was planning to like structure my day where it was only gonna be like half of that. I was only going to have half my day be spent in Johannesburg, but it was only my whole day. So yeah, um, some unexpected moments. I guess I could say an unexpected moment was like maybe an interesting moment where I was sort of standing outside in the sun. Right, it was in the morning, and then we were talking about something like really casual, um and it was like a but that casual thing, like it wasn't actually casual at all. It was a genuinely deep conversation, and like it sparked ideas inside my head, ideas that I'm going to apply to my business. um it's That was the unexpected moment, was the fact that like there's always something that you can learn, even in like the most random circumstances where you're not expecting to learn anything. There's always something you can learn. And of course, like there were challenges as well. Like like walking around Johannesburg is no easy thing. You're walking up and down. You don't even know these places. Some streets are like barely like you can call them streets because there's like tar on them, but like that's basically it. Beyond that, you can't really call it a street. And that was just me being nice. You could say I was being brutally honest, but it is what it is. You can't really call it a street. Um, there's like sewage going down the street or whatever. It's Johannesburg, and it's very easy to get lost there. Um, the place is a very interesting place, and yeah, it's just very easy to um, yeah. That was, I guess, another thing that happened. So working on this project. Okay, I'll tell you about it later. So yeah, um, many surprising things happened. Of course, I don't think I can even cover them in this 15-minute video. But yes, very interesting day, very exciting day. Had a ton of fun. So, what were the best and worst parts of the day? This one, I guess I could answer it simply. The best part was the part where we were like, yeah, it was the part where we were, I guess, the late, because like we had like a late night kind of dinner type of thing, and that was really nice. Like I had some really good food around really good people, stole other people's food, had a really fun conversation. Like the food came late by like an hour, but like we were having so much fun that it didn't even like matter. That was like really cool. The worst part of the day maybe was almost getting lost in the morning. So, like as I said, I don't really know Johannesburg that well. So, I walked out of the taxi at a place I knew, which was the park station, and then I somehow had to make my way to Carlton Center, and I ended up doing it by asking like three people along the way, and they were very nice. Even after making it there, I still had to like grab a Uber, and that took like a bit of maneuvering, but I ended up finding my way somehow. That whole thing was just like a real ordeal, but like yeah, it taught me a lesson, and that lesson was to always be prepared. Now that I know these things, I think next time it won't really be a massive difficulty, and something I'm genuinely looking forward to trying, I guess you would say. So yeah, as experience change my changed me or my perspectives. Well, it did really give me a perspective. Like I always had this concept of just like there was something special about everyone. Like I felt like everyone had some value to offer, and now it's even truer than ever because I realized while those people were like playing their music, I realized that since I don't have that talent, those guys are like smarter than me to an extent. Like they have sort of these magical abilities where like I look at them and I'm like, oh my god, how is he even doing that with the fingers? And like, how does he, like, he could take any sort of like whatever you're saying in a like to a uh, um like a, what is this thing, you know, a microphone. You could yap into a microphone and he could make it sound good because that's just like his skill, that's his talent. I don't have that, and that's so interesting to see. Like so many different people are blessed in so many different ways. That's just another reason why I should be respecting people and like understanding where they come from, understanding that they have their own paths in life, and I just have to respect who they are. We're all different, so we all have our ways of like understanding the world. I totally get it now, and I think that was just a lesson that I had to learn. Yeah, yeah, it was so fun though. But yeah, I mean, just watching them work was so interesting. Like I could see the light in their eyes. It's probably the same light that I have when I'm like building things. Um, like it's just like this obsessive focus. Um, like I could tell even when he said it was done. Like he was like, nah, it's not done. Actually, it's like 70% done. And I know that that 30% is actually going to take way longer than him actually doing all the 70% because it's the perfection and mastering. And I think that's what true artistry is like because I totally get it. Like that last part where you're trying to make everything perfect, it's the part that actually lasts the longest. So in a way, I understood just how different we are and how everyone deserves the respect, but I also understood how special we all are and how we're all artists in our own ways. So that was just something that really, really sort of like made me very happy. So yeah, what's next? So I just signed this client. Tomorrow I'm going to be probably getting on a call with him. If not in the morning, I'm not entirely sure when. But yeah, probably in the morning. We're gonna talk about like the next steps. I'm gonna be building the back end of his project, which is very cool. Um, and then looking forward to like starting on that. On Wednesday, I'm going to be getting on a call with my first client, sort of delivering the system that I built to her. That should go very interestingly. Looking forward to that. Beyond this, I'm also working on a project. So okay, two projects. So there's one project where it's a guy, but the project is not definite. I don't even know if I should even be like funneling my energy and attention into this. Um, this guy who just texted me right now is a guy who's trying to prospect me for something. I don't know if I could even show you. Do I have time? Okay, I might have time. So he's trying to like sell me on an idea. He even sent me a video. I might show you the video. But yeah, he built a software that could take a lead list and then turn it into a bunch of web content or whatever. I think it's a web page, like a landing page, a personalized landing page. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me find him. It was so interesting that I actually left it on red because, like, I watched the video and then I was totally like just kind of taken away by everything that was going on around me. I don't know if I can even play this. His name is Matt. Okay, whatever. So the one project is this project. I don't know even know where it is, but yeah, it's building a AI therapy sort of agent system thing. The second project is the project I spoke to you about. Oh no, it's gonna open VLC. That's so trash. It's gonna play.
Hey Muzi, thanks for the message. I just wanted to show you the tool that I built and see if it'd be any help to you. You are like one of the first person I'm showing it to, so
Hey.
be keen to hear your thoughts. So basically, I'll flip the camera. Typically, when I'm doing cold email, when I was running my agency, I'd have like a list like this, right? You've got a huge
Oh, he's
CSV
got like
file
a lead
with
list and
all of
like
this junk here,
he
right?
sends the lead list to
Now, this
this
actually has to do
landing
some
page
deep
building
research on
kind of AI
hundreds
thing.
of clients. So it takes a while to actually work. Fortunately, I kicked this one off last night, and this is the enhanced email list here, right? It adds this extra column at the end with all of the websites. And the whole point of this is what you can do is you can go to, I was trying to do this, tried to show you before, but it broke for some reason. When you can just add your leads from the enhanced list that it sends you. So the tool that I built will send you back a new CSV with the website on the end. All you need to do is import it to your cold email platform or whatever you use to do your outreach. And then just select on this last column will be website redesign. We just want to add custom variable. And then we upload, right? Pretty easy. Once that's done, we can actually create like a cool custom email for them. So we can be like, hey, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. At the end, you can say something like, I just spent a few hours redesigning your website. You know, I just spent a few hours redesigning your website. Let me know what you think. And then you can include the specific website redesign field, so it looks like you put a ton of effort in. And this little thing here is what gets you the crazy response rates that like some people have been seeing. If you want to see what this actually
Huh? That's kind of cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Tell me what you think. I'll see you next time, which is probably gonna be tomorrow.